Hi everyone, so I'm back for another video because this is going to be the summer solstice. So this is going to be what will the twins be doing in this second half of the year. So we'll say like I already as soon as I started to sit down to make this, which was about, let's say, 2 minutes ago, and then 1 minute ago I started thinking, right? So about like what does this second half of the year mean, and I just briefly, because I've got a lot in my mind about it recently, learning in a different context, just about, you know, the time and the years and such. Where I'm going with this is that there is going to be a depression, right? Perhaps a trip to the past. I think there's been a lot of that lately, but I can't really tell if that's gonna, I think perhaps not. Maybe like a, the things of present that happen to you in the future. No, I know that doesn't make any sense. In the future, things in the present that happen to you will bother you. Does that make sense? In this second half of the year. But it's because of things from the past that you haven't healed, right? So like triggered, right? You're gonna be triggered. The universe is going to trigger you the second half of the year. I don't know why I didn't just say that first. Anyway, so let's see. Let's get a full spread. We'll see. No, I'm not using these cards, but I'll shuffle real quick, I guess. I want some fresh cards. I need a little something on it. This is my sage that I grow myself. Okay. Ooh. Oh, these are very slippery. Ooh, these cards are gonna go crazy. Communication. What else do we see? Temperance, balance, like I said. The universe is gonna balance everybody out. Okay. Okay. So this is for both twins, okay? Because this is you, this is the divine masculine, divine feminine, everybody knows is inside of everybody, right? So you have a divine masculine higher self and a divine feminine higher self within you. And it's the exact same one in them. Okay? So that's how you have telepathy and anything else. And honestly, you can have that with nearly anybody, right? You can be connected to anybody like that. So, just for reference, you don't have to go on this specific journey. If you enjoy telepathy, you enjoy the numbers, synchronizations, you enjoy all that, you can do that with anybody. If somebody's willing to play with the universe, and you are also playing with the universe, and you guys are doing that together, that you can achieve that kind of connection with anyone. But this is the twin flame connection. Okay. So during this time, you both will be balancing out this need for examples of love. So from each other, so having to prove your love to each other constantly. Like, it's the way, like, I don't want to text them, they should text me. They're thinking the same thing, then you don't kind of text each other, that kind of stuff. So hopefully you two, and all of that kind of really stems from nervousness in a way, because really you don't want to talk to them because they make you have all these like crazy feelings and stuff. So really you just push them away so then you don't have to feel like that. So yes, you can walk away from the idea that everything brings pain, because really everything's the same. Two opposites are like, it's so funny. I hope one day that I can express on this channel about how everything is actually the same and everything is one, right? So heartbreak and not heartbreak is really the same thing, because you have to nuance yourself to find moments within terrible moments that are like, yeah, I've talked about it before, but it's like the gallows humor. It's the laughing in the face of death in a way, but not necessarily that, because that's kind of a dangerous, slow, mocking things. But in a way, that's what I mean. But that's what you have to do about heartbreak and things in the past. And I think I spoke on something about that this morning, shadow work. But this is a different side to that, which just has to do with living your life and not really being spiritual or anything. It's more of a sense of humor, I guess, sometimes. So, and then, so if we can get away from this whole idea around showing off, communication, being there just for another person, your existence completely tied to this other person, you only exist because they exist, if that makes sense, because you have to turn on this version of you whenever they are in existence, and then whenever they are not in existence, you have to turn off that version, and then there's nothing left. That has to stop. And then you have to be more lighthearted about literally everything, and that starts with this whole laugh at your heartbreak and stuff. Laugh at the person that did that to you, if that's what you have to do. Whatever you gotta do. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. I'll have to clarify that perhaps. Okay, now let's see what this is. I'm not really sure. Let me clarify this. What about this Empress card? Yeah, okay. I guess this is just like, whoa. You can have this or this, right? Or this with no more this. This with no more this, right? Or this or this. That's what you can have. And the Queen of Cups. You do not need love to turn your wheel. Alright? You just need a wish and a change will happen. Okay? All you have to do is think it or feel it and put a little bit of action into it, and you can change your life completely. Alright, now let's see. Where's this coming from? Okay, not ready. This is not ready. This is like sneaky, but not really. Kind of like in a, like when you play at a surprise party. Kind of sneaky. I don't know what this. The strength has to do with waiting. It's like sneakily waiting. I don't really understand here. You know what I mean? And it's like, this has something to do with having enough physical everything in order to just be together, if that makes sense. Like, it just kind of works out that way. Like, there's no stall. Whenever all this happens, there's not going to be any stall, right? Because there'll be so much behind the scenes, I think is what this. See, that's why, okay, it's sneaky, but it's not sneaky. Okay, so this is just what you both are going to be doing for the rest of this year, okay? Is individual work. Like, even if you're together, I mean, I don't even know. Who knows? Y'all be seeing each other and stuff. I don't know. So, but even if you're together or not, you're going to be individually really working on yourselves, right? For this. So then both of you can be like this. But over time, this is just something the other person's going to see. You're never going to have to be like, do you see how much I've changed? Right? Because the other person's going to change to the point where they see, you know, what the old them looks like, if that makes sense. And they're going to see that change in you too. All right? So I wouldn't even worry about it. Let's get a couple of these messages. Well, I just pick one out here. To each other. I just want to run to you. Your eyes are so mesmerizing. I'm looking at your beautiful photos. Well, that's it, people. I mean, it's looking pretty good for you. Not going to lie. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is a reading. I want everybody to remember this is the reading for the next 6 months. Okay? Have a great day.